Once upon a time, there was a little puppy who loved riding his bicycle. He was happy, pedaling down the road with his basket full of fresh flowers. But on his way, he met two friends who started laughing at him. They didn't believe such a tiny pup could handle a bike. Their mockery made him feel small. Suddenly, disaster struck. A big bus brushed past and he crashed. His bicycle was ruined. The poor puppy sat on the road and cried his heart out. And his friends? They just kept laughing at his misery. But he didn't give up. He wiped his tears and went straight to a beautiful garden. He worked hard, picking the most vibrant flowers until his baskets were overflowing. He took those flowers to the temple market. People were touched by his hard work and bright smile. They bought all his flowers and gave him plenty of money. Now look at him. With his hard-earned money, he bought a cool red scooter. Now he zooms through the streets, happier and more successful than ever. His friends could only watch in total shock. He proved that with hard work and courage, you can turn any failure.
With tears in its eyes and an empty stomach, this little puppy was wandering the station, begging for a bit of kindness to survive. Suddenly, it saw a heartless officer attacking a poor old vendor, scattering his watches and wallets all over the platform. Forgetting its own hunger, the puppy rushed to help the old man up. It gathered the scattered goods and decided to take a stand for him. With a heavy basket on its head, the puppy boarded the train, not to beg, but to work. Passengers were moved by its dedication, buying watches and wallets one by one. The tears of sadness slowly turned into a spark of pride. By the end of the day, the puppy returned to the old man with a heart full of joy and a handful of earnings. Proved that hard work, not pity, is the... In a small, humble village, a mother dog was diligently cooking for her family. Suddenly, a venomous snake appeared, threatening her peaceful existence. Her brave little puppy, seeing the danger, swiftly intervened, chasing the snake away and saving his mother. However, the snake managed to bite the mother dog. The puppy, distraught, rushed his ailing mother to the hospital, only to be turned away by a cruel doctor who demanded money. Determined, the puppy embarked on a quest for knowledge and resources. He sought ancient wisdom in the forest, diligently collected herbs, and pounded them into medicine. Not only that, he tirelessly worked, carried heavy books, and even cleaned shelves to earn money for his mother's treatment. Eventually, he earned enough to buy proper medicine, which he lovingly gave to his mother. Miraculously, she recovered, and their hearts were filled with joy and relief. Life began in the dust, where a handful of food was the only dream I had. Suddenly, a splash of mud reminded me how harsh this world can be. When everyone ignores you and passes by, you are left with nothing but tears, empty pots at home, and aching hunger in my belly. I wondered, how long can this go on? I asked for a little mercy, but in return, I only received hatred and pain. No, I will not give up. These tears will become the strength to move forward. Education is my way out. Classroom, the walls of the school are my new world. I want to learn. I want to grow. Running my body was weak, but the love of my friends proved to be much stronger. Finally, I realized that when you struggle, you are never truly alone. Today, I found my family. All he wanted was to study like the other kids, but when he asked to enter the school, they laughed at him. "A poor puppy like you doesn't belong here," they said. Pushed away and bullied, he felt alone. But instead of giving up, he decided to fight for his dreams. He went to a shop and begged for work. "Please, sir, give me a chance," he cried. The kind owner agreed, and his journey began. He worked tirelessly all day long, cleaning, sweeping, and lifting. And at night, while the world slept, he studied under a flickering candle. Every penny earned was a step closer to his dream. Finally, the day came. With his own hard-earned money, he stood tall. He didn't need a favor anymore. He had earned his seat. Now he's not just a dreamer, he's a steward.
See this part, Bunty? It's a great story.
Wow, it's about a bunny like me.
It sure is. Let's keep reading. And in the forest, stars began to twinkle.
Wow,
And in this forest, the stars guide the way.
wow,
That's so magical.
Candy.
Look, Bunty, the forest is magical.
Wow, the stars are sparkling.
Look, Bunty, the forest glows with magic.
Wow, beautiful.
Goodbye, Bunty. Goodbye, Bunty.
From now on, you will listen to everything I say. You will never disobey my orders.
Once upon a time, a fox was very hungry. He could not find any food in the forest. Then he entered a farmer's vineyard. I did not want to eat the grapes at all. Besides, I think these grapes are quite sour.